Online quiz part 1. How to create a question bank. Besides the assignment, teachers may also use the quiz activity to assess the progress of their learners. So unlike the assignment activity, the quiz activity is a bit more interactive. There are several question types or structures of quizzes that can be implemented in UVLe. So to efficiently create and facilitate an online quiz, we recommend teachers to follow this 3-part procedure. So this video will focus on the first part, which is building a question bank. So in this video, we will demonstrate how to create a question bank, how to create categories in the question bank, and how to construct basic question types, which includes true or false, short answer questions, and multiple choice type questions. Let's start. So first, go to your course page. So at this point, we don't have to click turn on editing because we are not yet creating an activity. Our goal here is just to build a question bank. So to access your question bank, just click administration, click question bank. Before creating questions, you have to create categories first. So that's the one common mistake of teachers. They tend to create the questions before organizing them in a question bank. And that can be more tedious to do, less efficient compared to preparing first the categories before creating the questions. So let's click categories. Let's make categories within a question bank. So currently, I only have one category in my question bank, and that's the default category for the entire course page. So if you will not create categories, all of your questions will be mixed up in a single category, and it will be difficult to construct different types of activities using your question bank, if that's the case. So let's create new categories. There are different ways of organizing questions. My recommendation is you organize them by topic, and then within each topic, you may organize them by difficulty level and or by question type. So let's create our first level categories. Let's say the topics. So let's say we have topic 1 or module 1 questions. Let's have some category info. So this is the category for questions related to module 1 or topic 1. So this is the first level category. So its parent category should be top for UVLe. So it's the first level category. Add category. So as you can see here, we have a new category, topic 1. Let's say under topic 1, let's create subcategories. So parent category, topic 1, and then create a new name. So let's say this is topic 1, true or false. So I want to organize my questions within each topic by question type. Later you will see why is this strategic. Okay, so as you can see, I made a mistake in that one. I encoded topic 1 multiple choice under the default topic. You can easily solve that by moving the category out of the default category. So just click this arrow button to move it to the top level, and then click this down button to put it below topic 1, and then click this button again to make it a child of topic 1. So essentially you can use these arrows to reorganize your topics just in case you made a mistake when you were encoding the categories. Okay, so we're done with question bank categories. The next step is to create questions. So to create questions, just go to administration. Under course administration, you have your question bank. Under question bank, you have questions. So let's move from categories to questions. So currently, there are no questions in my question bank. So to create a new question, just click create a new question. But make sure you're creating a question under the proper category. So let's say we will create a question under topic 1. Let's start with true or false. So topic 1, true or false. So I'm creating a new question under this category. Click create a new question. Here you will see different question types. These are the common questions. Let's start with the simpler types. Let's say true or false. Click add. When you're creating a question, the basic structure is question name, question text, default mark, and what are the right answers. So you have to write a question name. So you have to be strategic with the question name. So let's say this is topic 1. True or false, question 1. Okay, then question text. What's the statement that is true or false? So let's say so this is false. So building is along Ramon Magsaysay corner, Apasigla Street. So this is false. So default mark. So the default mark is the default maximum point that can be earned when the student gets this question correctly. So the default mark for this case is 1. General feedback. So what's the feedback that the student will see upon answering the quiz? Okay, so again, this is a general feedback. Whether the student got it correctly or incorrectly, they will get this feedback. Next, below it, you have to specify the correct answer. So true or false. For this case, it's false. And then below that, you can have specific response. So you can have a different response if the student got this incorrectly. So let's say instead of putting this feedback in the general feedback, you may put this under feedback for the response true, because that is the incorrect answer, while you may not put any other feedback for the case when the student gets the correct answer. So it's up to you. So that's the basics of the true or false type question. So save changes. There, so you've just created a question under true or false. Before we move to the next question type, let's just examine these icons. So you have an icon here to edit the quiz. This is a gear icon. If you want to duplicate the question, you have here the duplicate icon, and then you have here the magnifying glass. If you want to preview the question, you want to test if it works properly, you can definitely click this preview icon. And you have the X icon if you want to delete the question. Okay, so next, let's create a question under short answer. So just click the category, same step, create a new question, and then choose short answer. So short answer is more like an identification type of question. So they have to type the correct word or phrase for the question. So click add. So similarly, you have to place a question name. So let's say topic 1, short answer, question 1. Default marks, again, I've discussed it before. What's the maximum point for getting the correct answer? So case sensitivity, is it case sensitive or not? And then answers. So for short answer type of question, you can indicate several possible correct answers. So the requirement here is that you have to set at least one correct answer, and the correct answer should get a grade of 100%. So as you can see, the grade is in terms of percentage. No, so 100% here means you get 100% of the default mark if you answer 1. So the correct answer is interactive. So again, case is not important. So if the student answers interactive, the student gets 100% of the mark, which is by default 1 point. So it is expressed in percentages because you can create alternative answers, which gives partial points. So let's say I put here interactives for example. So let's say we will give this a partial point, 50%, so which means the student gets 50% of the default mark if they answered interactives. There's also wildcard characters, so let's say instead of S, there's just an additional character, so that will be asterisk. So asterisk in the answer for this case is viewed as a wildcard character, meaning this asterisk here is any other letter. So there. You can have as many possible answers. Just click more blanks if you can think of more possible answers for that question. So once you're done, click Save Changes. Last, I will demonstrate how to create a multiple choice type of question. So let's go to the appropriate category and create a multiple choice type question. So create a new question, then choose multiple choice. Click Add. So similarly, you have to specify a question name. And what's the question text? So default mark, again, that's the default maximum point for getting the correct answer. In UVLe, you can specify, you can set the question to allow multiple answers or just one answer. So for this case, just one answer. If it's multiple answers, you have to divide the correct answer to the different possible answers. So let's say there are 2 possible correct answers. So you should give 50% each of the correct answer, so that if the student answers both correct options, the student gets a total of 100% for that item. So you just have to divide it into parts. On the other hand, if there's only one correct answer, then at least one option should have 100% grade. So for this case, that is interactive. Okay. Here you also have options to shuffle choices. So this is always recommended so that it is more difficult to cheat. And I often choose no numbering so that there's no labels that can be easily copied for each choice. So they will simply see a radio button for each option. Okay, so answers, so let's create choices, so interactive. So this should be 100%. Again, at least one option should get 100% because there's one correct answer. I mean, at most one, exactly one answer should get 100%. Then you can define other options. So say international. So it gets no point, it's incorrect. So in multiple choice type of questions, you also get negative percentages, which means you can do right minus wrong scoring system if implementing multiple choice type questions. So let's say you have here one choice that is obviously incorrect, and if they answer this, you'll give them a demerit of 50%. So that means you get 50% of 1, so 0.5 deduction. So there you go. So incorrect answer may not have a negative effect on the score, or you may set it up to have a negative effect on the score. It depends on how you will design the quiz. So you don't have to fill up all of these choices. No, all of those choices that were left blank will not be included in the question, but you can definitely set more than 5 choices if you have to. You can always click this button here, to add more choices. Once done, just click Save Changes and continue. There you go. We've created a multiple choice type question. So let's just preview this. Again, how to preview? Just click the magnifying glass. There you go. So that's how you build your question bank. You just have to create a lot of questions under each category until you have sufficient number of questions to build different kinds of activities.
That's the end of the video demonstration. For questions and clarifications, open a ticket at UP Diliman helpdesk. Visit helpdesk.ilc.upd.edu.ph. Upgrade to interactive.